So today we got two monsters, and two powerful monsters at that, going head to head. Godzilla versus Doomsday. Who wins? Well, let's find out. Godzilla is the king of the monsters, and is mankind's greatest ally and enemy. He is quite possibly the most unpredictable force on the face of the planet. Godzilla is obviously incredibly strong and imposing. I mean, just look at his immense size. He's over 300 feet tall and 60,000 tons. He's massive. Godzilla's been able to easily throw Kamongu, a 35,000-ton spider in outer space, pick up the 120,000-ton Super Mega Godzilla as a baseball bat, and is obviously able to topple buildings and destroy cities just by walking. Then if he gets hit with lightning, Godzilla actually even gets stronger, and his limit for that really isn't known. Godzilla is surprisingly fast, especially for being of his size. From all accounts, the monster is able to move at hypersonic speeds and destroy fighter jets and dodge missiles. One of Godzilla's greatest assets is his durability. He is immune to all conventional weaponry due to his thick hide. Then he's able to take attacks on the largest and most powerful monsters on the planet. Godzilla also is arguably the greatest healing factor in all of history. He has survived and regenerated from losing his heart, brain being dismembered, having a hole drilled into his body by Mechagodzilla. Then Mechagodzilla shot a cannon right into the wound, being hit with a city-sized meteor and nuclear explosions. Throughout all this, Godzilla remained standing and healed from it in seconds. Then we got Godzilla's atomic breath. This is capable of devastating roughly 1/4 of Tokyo with one blast. It's been able to severely injure and kill other monsters, and Godzilla also has an ability called the nuclear pulse, which is where he projects a field of nuclear energy from his body. Then Godzilla can also absorb radiation, which is capable of boosting his already insanely impressive power. Then in the other corner we have Doomsday. Doomsday is a seemingly unstoppable behemoth who adapts to overcome and destroy anything or anyone in his path. Because of his unique physiology, every time Doomsday dies, he comes back to life and becomes immune to whatever killed him. Doomsday possesses vast physical strength, and in fact, most opponents that get in his path are killed. He's even killed Superman before, and has knocked out Darkseid, Lord of Apocalypse. So if that doesn't give you a glimpse of Doomsday's strength, I don't know what would. But not only is he super strong, but he's also effectively invulnerable. He's withstood punches from Superman, Wonder Woman, and Martian Manhunter, Darkseid's Omega Beams, and energy blasts from Green Lanterns. And then the few vital organs or weak spots that Doomsday does have are protected by thick layers of bone. Doomsday has an exceptionally fast healing factor, able to heal from any injury virtually instantaneously. He also possesses an ability known as reactive adaptation, which basically means the longer the fight goes on, the more invulnerable he'll get as he fights. But not only that, but he can actually adapt to his opponents and their weaknesses. For instance, he's grown kryptonite bone protrusions before while fighting Superman, and gained the ability to breathe fire while fighting against Martian Manhunter. Doomsday can also involuntarily return from the dead, so no matter how many times he dies, he'll always come back, and he'll be immune to whatever killed him in past lives. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now this is a really fun matchup, and this is a fight I would absolutely love to see. Like, could you imagine seeing Godzilla battling its Doomsday on the big screen? That would be incredible! But who would win that fight? Well, physically speaking, it's really hard to determine who is actually stronger. I mean, punching Superman and punching King Ghidorah just isn't really transferable. However, it's very clear that both these monsters will be able to injure the other one. Doomsday is probably faster and more agile, and his size is going to be able to allow him to outmaneuver Godzilla and get around him easier and jump from here to there and dodge punches and all that. However, his size can also work against him, because while it'll be harder for Godzilla to hit Doomsday than for Doomsday to hit Godzilla, he will be able to do it. Godzilla's managed to hit fighter jets out of the sky while they're flying at hypersonic speeds, so I'm betting he can hit Doomsday. I mean, it's not like Doomsday is that much faster or more agile than a fighter jet flying in the sky. Then when he gets hit, those attacks are going to be a lot more impactful, because look at the weight difference. Godzilla weighs 60,000 tons, while Doomsday probably just weighs a couple. Godzilla will be able to send Doomsday flying with attacks like he's nothing. He'll probably even be able to throw Doomsday into the sun. considering he was able to toss a 35,000-ton spider in outer space, and Doomsday weighs so much less than that. Meanwhile, Doomsday would actually have to put in effort to lift Godzilla or move him around. And lifting Godzilla all while Godzilla is actually fighting back against you will not be an easy thing to accomplish. Durability-wise, both are fairly equal. Doomsday and Godzilla are both able to withstand powerful attacks and have an incredible healing factor. But I will say, Doomsday's been killed several times, while I'm not even sure that Godzilla has died. He's maybe died once, but just looking objectively, if Doomsday's been killed more times than Godzilla, then it's safe to say that Godzilla is probably more durable and has a better healing factor. I mean, he's recovered from having both his heart impaled and his brain destroyed, and kept on standing and healed from it in seconds. That's just insanely impressive. Then we've got Godzilla's atomic breath versus Doomsday's adaptive ability. Godzilla doesn't have any notable weaknesses, so Doomsday can't adapt to exploit weaknesses, but he could probably grow in size in order to be more comparable to Godzilla or something like that. I don't know if that's how he would adapt or the fight would even go on long enough to see Doomsday adapt. Let's just say it happens. Well, Godzilla's bread and butter is fighting its giant monsters, so I don't think it's going to be too different here. Then with Godzilla's atomic ray, well, it's been able to kill giant powerful monsters before, so those hits are going to hurt Doomsday. And enough hits and you might see Doomsday going down. At the end of the day, this will be one fun fight, but I believe Godzilla wins this one. He's able to heal from any Doomsday's attacks, could easily send him flying halfway across the planet or into space because Godzilla is so strong and Doomsday is so comparatively light. And his atomic ray is going to severely injure Doomsday. Godzilla wins. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts, so sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe button for videos just like this one every single day, and I will see y'all next time.